welcome to historic Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati. High noon is here and this showdown is ready to roll on EA Sports College Football. The Bearcats ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Red Raiders offense will be first on the attack. And it will be Will Hammond at the controls. Man, was he locked in last time out. Completed better than 70% and threw for more than 350 yards. On the run, it's Sticky. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Fires quickly. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Handoff to Joyner.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Finds a man on the right. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
So Cincinnati's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Opposite. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The handoff to Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
going to go right back to him on first down. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Gets the back moving. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He's got him. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Back to pass, it's French. It's complete to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Grover. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Bearcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Dumps it off in the flats.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
He wants to throw it again. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Hammond. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lee. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets away from one, finds some space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution.
Got a little grass. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's French. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll give it to Johnson. Turning it on. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Got it. Tight end trying to get in. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bearcats. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they did tack on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Here's a give to Joyner. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many.
Maybe a crease. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Looking to pass. It's French. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Running inside, it's Payne. Hard running there. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Run in the red zone, it's Johnson. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Here comes the heat. Complete to the right. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, checking in from the Texas Tech sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Got it in the middle, it's Simmons. Still on his feet at the 45. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Quentin Joyner. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's French. Plucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Simmons. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
The option, he'll keep it. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally...
Touchdown, Bearcats! Makes the grab in the corner!
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, checking in from the Texas Tech sideline. There is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. With the catch, it's Johnson. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He goes right back to the air. Caught. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
So now it's second and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He fires one deep over the middle. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the number 25 team, the Oregon Ducks.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Coach Satterfield told me coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Pulls it in. It's Henry. Turns it on at midfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Could be got enough space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. That's caught. It's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Red Raiders, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch.
There's a crease. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Simmons. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Going to the run, it's Joyner. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
Start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they hope that false start penalty doesn't come back to haunt them. 2nd and goal again. Tries again to get it in. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And we're locked up here in the 3rd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hands it off on the counter. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the move. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They boot it away on 4th down. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Handoff to Joyner. There's some room. Ripping through the defense. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Red Raiders, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Joyner again. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more...
He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And in this offense, you know as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
They'll run with Joyner. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's French. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
He makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
That's caught. It's Simmons. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Looking for room. It's Dickey. Might have a chance. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. working his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Running inside, it's Johnson. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Got it. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The handoff to Johnson. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking for a man, it's French. Gonna try to get it himself. Inside the 30. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Here's the pressure. Trying to get away. And he will get just beyond the first down marker before sliding. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. And down he goes back at the 3. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. The snap sets up the throw. And he's gonna score! Touchdown, Bearcats! The Bearcats leap back on top. Before that score, Considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. As this offense tries to drain the clock, take the play clock down to a fraction of a second. Don't give the defense an inch to breathe. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout called by the defense. 2:09 remaining on the clock.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. They go right back to him. Maybe some room here. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So just 1 second before the clock would have stopped anyway, the defense uses a timeout here, and of course it'll stop again on the next play for the 2-minute timeout. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hammond. Working that left side now. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible, the defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in...
Oh, a lot of space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Are you surprised? Right, I'm going for my main guy. That's my dude out wide that I can trust. This is a moment where it's about trust, right? Late in the football game,
and he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Makes the grab. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. 4th down, gotta have it here. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals, they're not going to get him back in it, so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's French. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Works the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Henderson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. And a short run there, and that'll end it. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.